welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills. All that and more coming up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
We've seen a lot of big arms come and go in the NFL. Few translate that talent, though, into stardom, quite like Josh Allen. It's fun for me on the college football road when I ask these young quarterbacks who they idolize, who they look up to, and just about every big guy that can run says the same thing, Josh Allen, because that skill set is so tantalizing. A player who can rip off a highlight reel play with a pass, and just as easy with the down in just about any situation.
Going deep right away. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Pass now to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Got Williams, and it's complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. 2nd and 3 now. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Stafford from the gun. Looking for a target. The Bills getting close, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He's got it at the 24. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. Found some space, got his team 21 on that run back. And the Bills will take over possession. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. He's out in the clear. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a James Cook touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. We know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another run for Williams. The ball's out, he lost it. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a...
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 20-zip lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills push their lead to 21-zip already. Bass now to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in rhythm and play your game.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down. Now Stafford to throw. able to hit Robinson. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
The Bills set to take over offensively. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. Scores! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Pass now to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. It's complete to Higbee. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st down, here's Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Feels like we just started, and it's already the 2-minute warning. It's the Rams facing a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is scooped up by the Bills. Oh, man. Yet again, Brock, an inability to hang on to the football. Just going to guess might be working a little harder on ball security next week. 3rd straight series, they put it on the turf.
Yeah, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Any day that ends in Y, you're probably going to do it because this is incredibly frustrating to not hold on to the football. It's left them searching for answers that I'm not sure anybody has right now.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Another one for Cook. Breaks the tackle, still going. Jukes out a one-stop, has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a James Cook touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. Pass now to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Stafford now on first down. That one complete to Higbee. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Here's 2nd and 5. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. 3rd down coming up. Up the gut they go with Williams. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. The unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Rams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And we'll see if they try to establish some positive momentum before halftime here, Brock, or if they just choose to head off and lick their wounds. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. Throw complete to Williams. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And they're able to get him down with still a nice gain that reaches the 30. An 8-yard gain, but still left with 4th and a bunch. The Rams are set to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He has it at the 13. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. So we have reached... Okay, I guess none of you were in band or color guard in halftime. That's fine. We can skip over the halftime performances, though I was looking forward to them. The 2nd half. Let's get it underway. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The 2nd half of the Super Bowl is underway. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit pay dirt 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. With some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills tack on 7 more to their lead. Pass now to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And while we watch these replays from the booth partner, he's probably remembering these plays from the coach's doghouse, you think? Yeah, coughed up the football multiple times, turned it over. We'll see if they continue giving it to him or if they call it a game for him at this point. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 25-yard line.
Stafford back to throw. The Bills getting close, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw here, Stafford. It's out. That's a live ball. Bouncing near the goal line. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Bills grow their lead off the turnover. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys,
Yep.
but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills continue adding on to that lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And as we're being reminded of watching this package, there have been quite a few mad scrambles for the football in this one. It has been put on the deck a lot, and unfortunately, they haven't always been there to make the recovery.
Yeah, I think this is twofold, Kate. I think, number one, this is a defense who has studied its opponent and their tendencies well, knowing there were opportunities to rip the ball out of their hands. And then offensively, this has been a mess. And this is one of those games where it's just error after error after error, and you know they typically come back to bite you.
Here's Stafford. He gets this one to Nakua. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing now, Stafford. Wow, it's free again! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. They'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. The Bills back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a James Cook touchdown. His 5th rushing score in this game alone. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Pass now to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Stafford. Wow, it's free again! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. So we're winding down. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Taron Johnson has it. Short throw to the sideline, partner. Normally works for them, right? But a cornerback lying in wait that time jumps in to make the pick.
Those sneaky corners, Kate, you always got to keep your eye on them. Offenses love this area of the field because they're easy completions. But as a QB, you got to use your eyes. You've got to look that corner off. Otherwise, you're going to jump, throw, and get that easy INT.
Buffalo sending its offense to the field. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. Brushes him off with ease. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. Third down, 1 yard to go. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points.
That penalty is declined.
Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Bass now to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Rams on offense. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Wow, it's free again! Oh, he's got it back again! And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. Third down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Wow, it's free again! And this is scooped up by the Bills. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Holding, offense.
So that was holding on the offense, and a quick declination from the defense means this stands
That
as a
penalty is
turnover.
declined.
Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40.
Kicking team.
Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. Stafford now. It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 45 on second down. Wow, it's free again! And this is scooped up by the Bills! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And behind their leader out of the backfields, this is exactly the type of game that this offense can have when it's operating in top gear.
It is just so nice when you know you've got one of the better backs in the league that you can rely on, really lean on when he's having a great game. You don't see too many guys labeled true bell cows anymore. But when he's in the zone, he's absolutely one of them.
1st and 10 from the 41. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass.
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Bills throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a James Cook touchdown. A 7th rushing score in this game. That's a new NFL record. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get into what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Rams headed out to the field now. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 42. Wow, it's free again! And he gets it back. Oh, there's still a shot at the first. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. Throwing his Stafford on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. To throw, Stafford. Wow, it's free again! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Now Stafford to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. And the Buffalo Bills have finally done it. They avenged the teams of the 90s. Buffalo has won the Super Bowl. Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Buffalo Bills, your champions of Super Bowl 59. So that's a wrap on another incredible year of NFL coverage here on EA Sports. It was a memorable and very fun first year in the booth for myself and my partner in crime here, Mr. Brock Heward. Until next season, I'm Kate Scott. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and good night from New Orleans.